Emotional pain can feel heavy, confusing, and quite isolating. Sometimes it lingers quietly, other times it feels overwhelming and impossible to explain. When we experience emotional injury, we can feel burdened with guilt, shame, and deep sadness. Sometimes we don't even want to talk about it. We keep it hidden within ourselves. And often we think healing begins when we finally feel strong, when we have the right words, or when we've moved on, whatever that means. But the Bible shows us something very different. Healing doesn't begin with strength. Healing begins with honesty. Today, I want to share 3 biblical ways emotional healing begins with God, especially if you're walking through a valley of emotional pain right now. Number 1, healing begins with honesty. In Psalm 62 and verse 8, it says, "Pour out your hearts to him, for God is our refuge." God never asks us to filter our emotions before coming to him. He invites honesty, not performance. So many people feel guilty for their emotions, and we often tell ourselves, I shouldn't feel this way. Other people have it worse than me. Or I should be stronger by now. But honesty doesn't push God away. It draws him closer. When you tell God, I am hurt, I am disappointed, I am confused, I am angry, I am deeply saddened, you're not being unfaithful. You are being real. And sometimes we lack the courage to just tell the truth. Healing begins the moment you stop pretending and you start pouring your heart out to God. Number 2, healing begins with God's nearness. In Psalm 34 and verse 18 it says, "The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit." God does not stand at a distance while you hurt or while I feel hurt. He moves closer. When your heart feels broken, when grief feels heavy, when your emotions feel as fragile as broken glass, God is not rushing you. He is sitting with you, and he is sitting with me. Emotional healing is not something God forces or speeds up. It's something he walks through with you. Sometimes the greatest healing comes not from answers, but from knowing you are not alone in the pain. God's presence is often the medicine before the miracle. Number 3, God heals us while healing begins with surrender. Matthew 11 verse 28 says, "Come to me, all who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest." Healing doesn't mean fixing yourself. It's tempting, but we are not God. It means releasing what is too heavy to carry alone. Many of us try to heal by overthinking, by suppressing the pain, by hiding the pain, by staying busy, by staying strong, by looking strong. But God invites us to lay it down. Surrender doesn't mean giving up. It means trusting God with what you cannot heal on your own. When you surrender your pain to God, you are saying, I don't have to carry this by myself anymore. And that is where rest and healing begin. In closing, healing is not a moment. Healing is a journey. And every journey begins with one honest step toward God. You don't need perfect words. You don't need to be healed already. You don't need to subscribe to the notion of, I should get over it. I should move on. I should have moved on already. You just need to come as you are. That's it. God is gentle with our broken hearts. And He is faithful to heal step by step. Comment below, I am starting my healing journey, if that is what you are deciding to do today. And if you are new here, and if you found this encouraging in any way, then please do subscribe if you haven't already, and share this with others, because I can guarantee that you and I are not the only ones who have experienced emotional harm and injury. Thank you so much for joining me again today. And until the next time, take care.